a stiff breeze. I'm thinking maybe I should take a car. I think I have to be. No, no, it's hot out there. Stop it. Don't do it. Oh boy. One thing that would be interesting to know is about my viewership. Like to know something about you guys. I find it really interesting to see where everybody's from and how old they are and what they do. Because I think ASMR is really inclusive and it's for everybody. It'd be really interesting to see what my demographics are like. I mostly watch channels that do like health and beauty type stuff, so I like ASMR Barber, I watch ASMR Beauty, and there's a few others that I watch from time to time, but then I sort of forget about them for a bit. I used to watch Latte ASMR a lot. Her videos tend to be quite long, and I often don't really have the time to sit through long videos. I really wish that I did. I used to watch Whispers Red quite a lot, and my first ever excuse me ASMR channel was ASMR Darling, and I don't even know if you still make that. So my kids were like, well, I had one kid when my kids were quite young, and I don't even know if she still makes videos anymore. And then there was another one, I think it was called ASMR Massage, and that was an Australian guy, but I think he pretty much stopped making videos. It's called Dimitri. Yeah. If any of you are big ASMR fans. And there's some channels I say that I've been in and out of, depending on what mood I'm in. I tend to like pick one channel or one particular genre and then kind of watch it for a long time, and then I get out of it and get into something else. And I've noticed that with one of my kids as well, that they are very much, they'll pick a thing and they'll watch it endlessly for however long, and they'll get completely obsessed with it. And then something else will come along and then they'll drop that thing completely, and then the next thing will happen. So for example, just in this past year, they've been really into Mark Rober's videos. So they used to watch the Squirrel Olympics quite a lot. And then they got into Yele's marble runs. I got quite into it as well, actually, I've got to say. I really tend to kind of embrace these things with my kids. If they're into something, I go all in. Like recently, they also went through a big Harry Potter phase, and I obsession with Australian subs back in the 90s. When I was in sixth form college, it was about like 10 minutes walk from my grandparents' house, and I would rush back there every lunchtime so I could watch Home and Away and Neighbours. And then I'd watch it again when I got home, back to my own house later on. Yeah, Saturday morning TV, Pokemon. It was a thing. I first met my partner, he actually got me a Game Boy Advance and Pokemon Yellow, and I did actually used to sit and play it at night when I was in bed instead of falling asleep. So I've always been a gamer, and my kids are really into it, and it's, yeah, I'm not anymore. I can see the appeal of it, but I'm so not. And I'm not really getting fully into this. I prefer the confiscated of her. Actually confiscated her grapes and presumably took them in the bin because they were cut up. And it's like, I get it, the school wants to cover their backsides just in case the worst should happen. But I was a little taken aback by it. You know, as I said before, I'm an 80s child, and yeah, health and safety wasn't a thing. I went to the same school that my kids go to, and my sister got a concussion falling off a playground onto a concrete floor because they didn't really consider, you know, stuff like that back then. I think I told you the story about they didn't even bother to tell my mum that she had a head injury. And what have you, so yeah, the idea of cutting your grapes up is a real head scratcher to me, because nobody ever cut my grapes up. Or anything at all. I mean, Christ, sorry, taking the Lord's name in vain there. My school dinners were, spam fritter and chips with chocolate sponge and pink custard. Heaven only knows what was actually in there. I mean, the thought of eating spam now turns my stomach back when I was a kid. It was, pretty amazing. But these days, it's like, no thank you. But even so, as I say, I find the school meals pretty grim. I'm not sure I know of any kids that would relish the thought of eating boiled potatoes. Now, you can try with kids, and that's a whole other conversation about how I try to get them to be good ones. And it turns out they just want chicken nuggets and chips, no matter how hard you try to get them to eat anything else. Yeah, there comes a point when you have to weigh up your desire to persuade them that hummus is the most delicious thing in the whole world, and your desire to maintain some level of sanity in your own life. My hope is that if they continue to see their parents eat reasonable food, they might actually get it in their heads to do it themselves someday. But who can say? You live in hope, right? I'm just gonna tidy this up and then ta-da! And we are finished. It is not perfect, but then, as I'm always telling my kids, there is no such thing as perfect. Practice makes progress. Do not strive for perfection because it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, that was quite a ride actually. This is the longest picture I've ever made. And yeah, I'm kind of proud of it, but at the same time I'm kind of like, wow, that took up a lot of my time. So again, thank you very much for doing this with me, for watching. Please like, share, comment.